scenario, you will learn how to create a pre-case with a minimum of personal data based on a phone call from a requesting person. So before we can start to register the data, we need to search to see if there is a previous registration of the person, both in the pre-case system and in FL-Answers. And to search, we go to the toolbar on top and press the search icon. So here you have several fields you can enter data and search for. So in our scenario, we have contact with a person named Ali. And then I press search to see if there is any record since previously in the pre-case or in FL-Answers. You can also add phone number, email addresses, or if there is a file ID. Here we can see it was a previous record with the same name, but this is not the person. This is a person from Ethiopia, previously registered, but in my scenario, the person is from Iraq. So I select new pre-case. And the quick create form opens. In my scenario, I pick tracing. It will be personal data registered, so I say anonymous no. The origin is a phone call, and here we can make a description. So I write for brother. Then, if the request is on behalf of another person, but in this scenario, I'm talking to the requesters, so it's no. And then we have fields for the requester person. So the gender is male, first name was Ali, last name was Hussein. Nationality was Iraq. Then we need to ask the requester how he or she will be notified. So in this case, the person preferred to receive SMS when we send notification from the system. We can also register an email address, and here we put the telephone numbers. And since it's notification is SMS, we need to put the telephone number. I just put one number here. Then we can continue if we has the information regarding the address, but I skipped that, so I just press save and close. So now I have done the first registration. I did a search first. I just closed down the search window. And now I'm back on the main screen and I see my dashboard. And I see the case in the list of my open pre-cases. So I open that one. And I come to the general information about the pre-case I just registered. So we can see the status of the case. It's an incoming request. We see the service type and the owner. So the first thing I will do, since this will be a case that we will work on, is that I will evaluate it and accept the case. That means the case is accepted we will continue to work on it, and it will proceed to the next stage. So what happens now is that the status of the case has changed. So now we enter the phase of collecting information. What else we can see here in the general view of the case is the timeline. So the timeline is where all activities will occur in the case. And we can see that this case was created. It was an incoming request. We see the time and date. I'll go back to the dashboard. I will also show you if you want to search for a specific person and you go to the sidebar, you select persons. And here in the search field, I enter Ali Hussein. And here's the person I just registered. I can also find the case by select pre-cases. Default is open pre-cases. I see the file ID, the service type, origin of the request, the requester name, registration date, and the status of the case. I'll go back to the dashboard. The case also appear in the box of my open pre-cases.